Alright, Pen, here you go. This is the '01 546 speed, one owner car prior to me buying it a year ago. The guy obviously is not young, having bought this new, but strangely, shortly before he sold it, he did this custom matte paint job on here. It's a factory color, sterling gray, but they put this matte clear coat on top of it. It looks good, but at first I thought it was wrap when I saw the ad, but no, it's a full-blown paint job. So why the heck he paid all that money and then sold it is beyond me. These wheels were relatively new as well, even the spare tire. They were silver, and then he powder coated them black, I think just before selling, I think after he painted the car. And I thought maybe the car got hit or something happened, but I could find no evidence of any kind of damage. And the Carfax is clean. Pretty sure I ran a Carfax on this one. I usually always do before I buy them, so I can double check. It would be in the folder if I got it. But there's no evidence of damage on here. And the paint job is pretty damn good. It's not perfect, but it's considering. It's going to be painted just beforehand. I've done a color change and it's expensive. All the jams are done. And in here they removed all the trim. Even stickers and stuff are on here, so it's surprising. It used to be titanium silver, the brighter color silver. The tires are pretty new as well. The rims are all good. I think there's curbing. Maybe there's one, I think, that's got a little curb action. Really nice. Again, there's spots here and there, but overall it looks pretty good. The brakes were redone right before I bought it. I bled them and swapped this rotor, or a caliper on this one. I put sequential smoked LED turn signals on here. It's got these crazy tints, even the windshield's tinted. I was going to undo that, but the guy had it registered in Florida, even though he's in New York, I guess, once they passed the tint law. But it's helped keep the interior, from being totally sun-baked. Because it's a facelifted '01 model. It's got the LED taillights that are factory. The facelift cars definitely bring more money. They made these 5 Series from 97 to '03, and the 97 and 98s are totally quirky, and the 99s and 2000s are still the older ones, but they are a little more standardized, and then the '01 to '03 are the most desirable. There's the trunk. There's the crazy subwoofer in there, plus he's got another couple of amplifiers in here. You can see up there. Definitely he's got a lot of bass. Usually that's the issue with these stereos, is they lack bass. So it's got plenty of bass now. It's got a complete tool kit. I think I probably had to add some tools that are usually missing. A couple of them. Get your golf bag sticker always. Those Velcro, they never disappear. No CD changer in here. There's a couple of parts. There's one more belt tensioner pulley, idler pulley that I want to put on the car. I only have it on manuals, and I replaced the other two, but actually the battery's a fresh battery. I happen to have one on another car that is basically brand new. The guy bought before he had random problems with the car. See, but there is crap going on with the paint. Like right here, you can see there is one silver underneath. So it's not perfect, but overall it's pretty good. I mean, all in here is painted. So they did a good job. I replaced the trunk struts. I mean, anything it needed, I switched. It's got this Schnitzer spoiler here on the back. That's probably a $750 item, which is pretty cool. I've never had one of those on here. It looks great. A little corrosion in here. This is typical of these cars right here, because the water tends to sit in this spot. That's the worst spot on the car. No place else there's any kind of corrosion. Paint's got a funky thing going on right here. There's some weird bubbling thing going on there. I saw that before I bought it. Actually, when I bought this, I was able to put it on a lift. It was the nephew of the owner selling it, and he owned a garage, so I've never had the luxury of having a car and a lift before I could buy it. So, again, you know, the door jams and such. The sun is on, you can see. It's a good paint job. There are some things like here. There's some scratch. This annoying scratch on this trim. I'd probably, if you really see it, I'd fix that at some point. Either try to clear coat it or do something, or you can replace these vertical pieces. Aren't that expensive. It's this piece is really expensive for some reason. The vertical pieces are cheaper. Any 5 Series has those facelifted ones. I think that's, oh, and the headlights, I rebuilt those. I put the Euro lenses on them. You'll see these are chrome lenses on the corner. Technically they're illegal, but because it doesn't have a light over here on the side, but they look a lot better, and the lenses are all brand new. This is all just dust on here. You know, 2,000 miles on them. That really freshens up the front of the car. Here's the lenses. I put xenon fog lamps in here too. Switch those out. So these are always broken when you buy these cars. The adjusters in them snap off, and if it's an 03, you can't open them, but this was an 01, so I could take them apart. And I rebuilt them. I got pictures of that somewhere, but I used metal adjusters so they won't ever break again. So, there's the outside.